Well, we've all been there, wondering if we're too tired to drive. But now PennDOT is working to help keep drivers safe behind the wheel with a brand new campaign. We sent our Morgan Cozier out to learn more. She is live right now in Altoona. Morgan, you guys have been telling us some really important tips on how to stay aware. Tell us a little bit more about this campaign.
Yeah, good morning, Maggie. We are learning all about drowsy driving and the dangers that come with that as we make our way on the roadways. We are here with Monica from PennDOT. Now, Monica, drowsy driving, it's a week-long campaign that you guys are talking about because, I mean, daylight savings, we're all kind of struggling this morning. It's Monday, so we're getting our coffee in. We're at Green Bean Coffee House talking about all the program that you guys have kicking off today.
Yeah, it's really just a public awareness campaign, Drowsy Driving Prevention Week. We want to educate people on how important it is to get that 6 to 8, you know, even 9 hours of sleep sometimes is recommended. Get that sleep, make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure you're watching how you take medications and different things like that. Keeping your alcohol intake low, knowing when you have to get up in the morning or at whatever time of day and drive. It's really critical to reaction time, to staying alert, to making sure that other drivers around you, whatever they may be doing, that you can react and drive your vehicle accordingly. It's a very important subject, so we try to create some awareness and give out some tips and understand the warning signs and help people learn that way.
Because, I mean, when you're driving, it's not just you on the roadways. There's a lot of other people as well. And, you know, just driving alone can be dangerous in itself. A deer could run out in front of you. The weather conditions could be a factor on top of being tired. You know, that could be concerning. And we were saying some people drive for a living, and this could really impact them.
Yeah, especially, you know, commercial drivers, anybody with a CDL, particularly our PennDOT work crews, plow drivers. We really try to educate them and make sure they understand the signs within themselves of being too sleepy, too drowsy to perform and operate heavy machinery and equipment that way. So, you know, it's always recommended when they start work to get a good night's sleep, but also be aware of their surroundings, making sure they're having a healthy, balanced diet, making sure they stay hydrated. Even coming someplace like this and getting coffee is helpful. Yeah. If they catch themselves nodding off, pull off to the side of the road and take that 10-minute nap. If you're a long hauler, if you're driving tractor trailer for a living, I know companies log hours and make sure that you're on work duty and off work duty for a specific amount of time to really encourage you to get healthy sleep.
Yeah, it's scary because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to go, go, go. I just want to get there. I can keep pushing through. You know, even though you might be a little tired, we've all kind of been in that situation. But it's good to get your blood moving and get up and get some caffeine.
And, you know, we are the Department of Transportation. I focus on the traveling public from a highway standpoint, but there are other people who drive professionally, bus drivers, motor coach drivers, even airplane pilots, train engineers, anybody who is responsible for the transportation of the public really needs to be careful and watching themselves and making sure that they're getting adequate sleep, and if they don't, taking those extra precautions. I know this time of year a lot of people are sick, they've got colds, they're taking medications, antihistamines. They make you sleepy, they make you drowsy, they cause a lag in your reaction time, and it's kind of a vicious cycle because fatigue impairs your ability to be sharp and really determine how sleepy you are. So it's kind of a catch-22 that you think you're alert, but you might not be alert, you might not be in the best condition to drive safely. So just making sure that you're following all those steps and having people in your car, making you aware, say, hey,
someone to talk to,
you might want to switch off drivers and catch some Z's if you're able.
Yeah, something that, you know, you don't always think about, like you were saying with the medication, or even, you know, losing a significant amount of sleep could be the equivalent of having a few beers or alcohol in your system, which, you know, is a scary situation to be in on the roadways. And we want to thank you for coming in this morning and giving us some tips, and PennDOT too for keeping those drivers safe out on the roadways. People waking up this morning, and hey, it's a little tough this morning, but, you know, we can get through it. Maggie, what do you think?
Yeah, it is tough waking up this morning, especially after that changing of the clocks. I don't know what it is, but it always makes you a little bit more drowsy. Really some important tips, some great tips to keep in mind about staying alert and awake on the roads. Thanks so much, guys. Well, it's been nearly 2 months since the State College spikes rolled